Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Knoxville. Ran the fastest lap in practice. Track's a little bit worn out, so we're a little slower than normal when I was practicing. Fastest I got to was on like a clean track. Not like completely new, but like a little bit worn in. It was like an 18.821. That's fast as I've been. Other than that, it's been 9s. But getting this race on a Tuesday, which is a lot different than normal. Because usually the first race of the week is Thursdays, but there was a tree that fell down in my apartment complex right behind my car, so I could not get out to go to work. Fine by me, really, but it landed on a motorcycle, which really sucked for that. And then there's two cars that are next to that motorcycle that has like tree branches all over and everything. I don't know how damaged they are, but that bike got the worst of it because they literally had the whole like trunk on it. Never heard it all night though. Really random that it happened. I woke up this morning, left my house 6 a.m. and it was on the ground and I could not back out of my spot, so I'm fine with that. Ran 18.9 the first lap. That's not bad. Pretty good lap. Second lap probably won't be as good. No, 0.38, which is still pretty good. Still a good lap. But happy we ran in the 9s. To start out with. Qualifying is going to mean a ton here because it is going to be like almost impossible to pass, I feel like. Unless somebody really messes up, you get the outside of them. That's really going to be the only way to pass, but still got one guy left to qualify, so I'll pick it up and we're getting ready to go green. Hopefully we can hold on to the pole. Alright, we stayed in the lead, which is awesome. Like I said, it's going to be like almost impossible to pass here. Because I was going around in practice trying to be near some guys just to see how it was. You can't pass somebody on the bottom, especially when it's a little bit worn out like this track is. Being just on the outside of that, right where the grip is, fastest way around. It's going to be really hard to pass somebody. So, very happy we could start out in the lead. Should be able to lead all 30, I would think, unless we really mess up or get bumped from behind. Hopefully that doesn't happen, though. Should be fast enough to where I don't get bumped, I think. Just got to get a quick restart. Catch them off guard enough. Just because these cars are so slow. Probably go as soon as the pace truck moves. But hey, getting an extra race in this week because of that tree. So thank the tree for the race today, and then go back to Thursday for the rest of them. Don't really know what other races I want to do though, because I have to look at the whole schedule. I haven't really looked at the schedule for this week. I just got on, figured I'd do some practice on this, felt good about it, and I'm like, I'll just jump into the race because. Nice quick race.
Over to the rib shack when we get done with this.
Don't really know 100% what he said. Something about a chat? Not 100% sure, to be honest. Waiting on somebody to grid up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th place. Waiting on 9th to
y'all notice
get
that
in.
when you're sitting in the scenic view, they got the rib shack right out there.
He's really looking at like everything in the game. I haven't looked at everything like that. I don't really look outside the track to see what's there because I don't know the areas most of the time. Been to very few tracks. Been to East Bay. That's not in the game. Wish they would scan that before it goes away because I feel like it's going to go away soon. Sooner or later. They've talked about it for the last couple years. It getting bought out by like the company that owns the hills over there. They might expand what their business is and take the track down, which sucks because there's a nice little motorcycle track there too. That's always fun to go watch some of the guys hit jumps and everything there while you're waiting for the races to begin. I've been to Daytona. What else have I been to, really? I've been to, like, some short tracks around here, like, DeSoto. I couldn't think of the name. That's closed down now. Like, a YouTuber owns it, I think. I forgot exactly whose name it was, but he owns DeSoto now. I used to watch Ross Chastain and his brother Chad Chastain run there before Ross got into like NASCAR, like the trucks or anything.
Updated in today's update. It said something about the late models, but I don't really know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I have no clue what the update was, to be honest. Not a damn clue in the world. I never really read the updates. I just do it and then go practice and see what's happened, and really I haven't felt a difference.
I didn't see anything.
Tire wear. Tire wear. Interesting. JK, I was gonna say, there's no tire wear on dirt. That would have been very interesting
I
if they
wish.
tried to implement that.
Tire wear would definitely make it more interesting.
Definitely would. Especially if you could tear off a right rear, you'd be sliding all around. Early start, get out ahead.
Pace cars off. Ready, green flag.
Third place got into second. And then watch the carnage happen. That outside lane just got to form back up a little bit just from people going around it slow in the pace laps. Oh yeah, the other track I've been to around here, it's a little oval track as well, like not on dirt, it's just another pavement track. It's called Showtime now. It used to be called, what was it called before? Because it shut down and opened back up. It's Showtime now. Showtime Speedway. What was it before? It started with an S as well. I want to say like Super something. I don't know. I went to it before it closed, and then when it reopened back up, because like different management owned it or something like that, so they wanted to reopen it back up. But I've gone there and watched some like figure 8 races and stuff. Figure 8 races are so fun to watch. Those are very entertaining. Watched some buses do figure 8s there. That was a lot of fun. Those are always like suspenseful. You never know what's gonna happen. Someone hits each other, they go flipping. Well, not flipping, they just get on their side basically. It's always exciting. But last time I was at East Bay was last February, right before the pandemic hit. And then we went there to watch like the big sprint cars that were there. It wasn't World of Outlaws, but it was bigger sprint cars. Like I think it was the All Stars there. I want to say like Tony Stewart's people. But it wasn't like the actual World of Outlaws, but still like the same, like great drivers there, and those are always entertaining to watch. Then they had some like smaller sprints there too, like they just had tiny winged sprints. It was hilarious. So they just don't get sideways at all. They just drive straight. They have like lawnmower engines on them. They just sound hilarious.
What was that? Really?
Second place, half a second behind us, and there's a pretty big
I
gap
was trying
behind.
to recover. Somebody got in my left rear.
Yep, sounds like that happened back
Sorry,
there.
buddy.
Trying to stay as straight as possible here. Try to pull away if we can. Just trying to stay just outside of this slick, not all the way up in the grip. Which the grip might be a little bit quicker, we'll see. But I'm just trying to take a little bit shorter of a way around and try not to get too sideways, because being sideways will hurt your speed down the straightaways, and that will kill your momentum for the whole race. Just trying to get like my front left on this, back right out of it, and then keep it as straight as I can. That's basically all you can do here.
Ken, what are you doing?
That 6 car is fast. That 6 car is catching us, but he's gonna have to get around second place is the problem. But he is definitely catching us. I think he's running higher up in the grip, so let's go. He fell back some there. You see, he just lost 2/10 in that corner, and he ran lower. He ran like low in the slick almost. Yeah, he's definitely quick. Just passing is damn near impossible here. 20 laps to go. It's gonna be a long 20 laps though. You're just full. This is basically like a super speedway for these things. Because you're not turning right very much either. You're kind of just like barely turning left at all. Not really turning right unless you get a little sideways like that, which you don't want to get. It's just weird on how these things drive here. It's so flat. So different than most of these other tracks. I like other tracks like Volusia or Williams Grove, stuff like that more where you have to actually use the throttle. Other than that, full throttle, just trying to keep the car straight. I'd rather use throttle control in these races because it's kind of boring just full throttling it and just trying to keep it straight. Yeah, it takes driver skill in a way, I guess, to not mess up or smack the wall or anything like that, but it's just not as entertaining to me, racing. I love Knoxville, one of my favorite, like, I think it's my favorite track on iRacing currently. Just these cars don't mesh well with it. Bigger cars with bigger engines mesh really well with it, like the Supers. Supers are super fun here, no pun intended. Yeah, they're keeping up with me pretty well. They're just running my car tracks, which it's hard to pull away from people here unless people really make a mistake. Third place goes low. He's not going to be able to make that work unless he really throws a slider, which these cars don't have enough horsepower to really do that. And we're not high enough up the track to really throw a slider either. And if you're going to go low, 3 and 4 is definitely the place to do it over 1 and 2. 1 and 2's got no grip down there. But coming off 4, there's definitely grip on the bottom. The outside just going to get the momentum down the straightaway is the thing. Every time. And the only way he's going to be able to get around second place, I think, is if he moves them or gets to his outside. If he goes low there, I don't think he's going to complete that slider. Second place stays outside of him. I'm just like mirror watching them because it's more entertaining than what the hell I'm doing. Second place should be back in second. Yep, white car stays in second. That outside is just faster in general than the inside. I thought the black car on the inside was going to be able to throw a slider, but he didn't have enough, just not enough. But I thought he was going to come up anyways and move him. That's what a lot of people do. They're like, I'm faster than this guy, or at least at the moment they're faster. They're like, I'm going to throw a slider, and I'm going to be in this spot. And it does not matter if they are clear or not, they come up. So that's the problem. They're actually catching me. I think I'm getting a little too sideways, not much at all, but just enough to where they're catching me. Or I might have been just going a little too high in these corners. I think I'm going too high coming off is my problem. They're not catching me really fast enough to do anything about it. They're still half a second back, or half a second back, I should say. And they're just fighting with each other, so they're losing more time. The black car is definitely fast, though. I feel like he's probably the fastest guy on track right now. Like I said, passing's damn near impossible. And if you're going to run a little lower, you need the whole track to come up off the corner, for sure. And that black car does not have it. Ooh, he comes up there. Yep, he made that work, but the white car is definitely not happy with him with that, probably. I'm pretty sure the white car had to, like, jam the brakes to miss him. But he's got 7 laps to try to catch me. We'll see if he can. I don't know about that. He caught me something there. Ran low in 3 and 4 for sure. 3 and 4 has definitely got grip on the lower side. 1 and 2, you kind of just have to follow the grip. I think 3 and 4, you just want to stay just outside of this. Oh, he's going like through the slick straight up the track. Okay, interesting. I don't think that's going to work out too well for him. I got too high there in the grip. Did not feel good. I want to be like just outside of this grip, or slick I should say, to where there's enough grip to keep my car straight.
We're going to give you 5 to go at this time.
5 to go. Black car is definitely fast, but I don't think he has the time to catch me. And if he does, good luck getting around me in 1 lap. But he's definitely better in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 I think we're pretty much even. If not, I might be the slightest bit better in 1 and 2. Just gotta not do anything stupid. Don't hit a wall. Don't get too sideways. Just don't overdo it. All you gotta do is keep this car straight though. Not too hard. Luckily we haven't ran into too many lappers, or any lappers really. I think it was only a 10 car field. There's only 20 guys registered. That time the car did not want to turn in that corner. I did not like that. But we haven't ran into any lappers, so hopefully we don't run into these guys up here. Hopefully they don't wreck. Oh, as I say that, they're wrecking. Stay up there. Don't come down. That might have messed up second place more than me, because he like let off and went a lower route, it looks like. They really wrecked for like last place on the track. He was trying to make something happen there on the bottom. 1 and 2 is just faster up top. Way faster on top. trying to make something happen, and he doesn't. He might actually smack the wall there. He might lose second. No, he's not. Okay. Well, like I said, qualifying is going to mean everything here, and it did. Very happy about that. Don't know how far back the 6 came from, but he was definitely quick. He was very fast. So I'm happy with that win. Here comes 4 car, who them and the 7 wrecked for last place. Don't know what happened there.
Apologize, Aaron. I was there long enough for the spotter to call it out.
Yikes. I want to see if I can get in this, I want to see if I can get in this victory lane here. Because last time I hit the damn stairs. Because you can get through this right here. Get around this. Yeah. I got in it. Very happy about that. That's like a harder victory lane to get into for some reason. Just because, like, you have to get right around this perfectly. I want to go back and see what happened with the 7 and 4 there. In those final couple laps. Because I said, I hope these lap cars don't wreck. Oh, God. 7 car gets to the outside of the 4 just barely, and the 4 starts coming up, coming off the corner. That's a yikes. I'm happy the 4 stayed up there, though. He didn't just start coming straight down, because that definitely messed up second more than me. Happy about that. Because I didn't get messed up by him. I want to see where the 6 got around second place here.
10 literally was just, like, kept sliding up into me.
Because I know he threw a slider, and I'm pretty sure the 2 had a jam on the brakes here. Because these cars don't have enough horsepower to really throw a slider. Oh, yeah, he was going to nail the 2. Like, he was literally going to nail the front left of the 2, and the 2 just backed off of it. Trying to get a run under him, but letting off like that just loses your momentum down the straightaway. 6 car was definitely fast, though. Not going to knock him for that. Where did he start, though? He started 4th, so he came up a couple spots. What happened in the beginning with these guys? Because I know they were talking about something. 3 car, didn't have a great start. Got into 3rd. Did the 6 get into him is what I want to know. Because I know the 3 car said he was trying to save it from somebody getting in his back left. 3 car's a little bit quicker than the 2, for sure. He just trying to get by him. 6 car was pretty much like almost, he was almost there. 6 car backed off though enough. And then bumped him barely, not really. 4 cars there. Wow, the 6 car nearly got wrecked there. He almost came up on the 4. 4 car had a bumper in it. Oh, the 4 car got into the 3. That's a rip. 4 car goes for a ride. He smacks the wall. They can't really do anything about that. 10 car got fucked out of that too. Jesus Christ, guys. Like, that was a mess after that. 8 car got hit. 7 car went for a ride. He was just out of it then. And that's when him and the 4 ended up way back there. That sucks a lot. Okay, nothing happened there. Okay. But yeah, the 4 car got into the 3. He lost a ton of time. And then he was just so sideways. Yeah, the 4 car just fucked him all up. And then he was just trying to miss the wall, smacks the wall, because the way the wall comes off of 4, it really bends in real quick. So he smacks that, trying to miss it, hits the 7. 7 goes for a ride, into the 10, into the 8. That was a mess, but hey, qualifying meant a lot, like I said. Able to hold on to that lead. Probably won't have the fastest lap, is my guess. 19.127. I think the 6 car was faster, is my guess. He had an 0.71. Yeah, he was faster. He was real quick in that mid portion of the race, coming towards the end. What was he running at the end? 5s, 4s, 6, 4, 5. What did I run? 4s, 5s, and I just ran 5s. I didn't really get... I got into the 6s once there. So, I was more consistent, but he was a little quicker. Little bit quicker there at the end. Because he ran more 4s, and then I just ran 5s pretty much at that point. So, at least we were consistent. That's all I want to do is run consistently and try to get these wins. Stacking them up lately. And that's 5 out of 6 in the last 6 races of limited late models, which is crazy. But definitely going to gain a little bit of iRacing, so let's go see what we get out of it. Alright, results are in. Strength of field was almost 2K still for noon on a Tuesday, a random ass Tuesday. That's not a bad strength of field overall. He had the fastest lap, like I thought. The 2 car had a quicker lap than I did. So did the 3. I didn't have one of the fastest lap. We were all pretty close for the most part. When the track gets like this in these limited late models, it's just full throttle, trying to keep the car straight. So not super surprised on how close everybody was. Even the 7 car was pretty quick there in the beginning until he ended up in that wreck. The 4 car was fast too. Everyone had a pretty close time. Everyone was in the 1s besides the 5, or in the 6. 6 had a 0, and the 5 had a 2. So everyone was super close in times, so it makes sense why a lot of people were close. That one wreck really jumbled up and spread apart a bunch of people. But we gained 35 iRate, and happy about that. Got over 4,100 again for first time in a long time, so that's awesome. Keep trying to gain this iRate and as high as we can get it. Maybe break my record, which was in the 4,200s. Not 100% sure what it was. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. It was kind of boring in my opinion. The 6 car made it interesting behind us. He was fast, and I just stayed as consistent as possible. He kept taking some risks going low and lost some time there on the last couple laps, but he was definitely quick. He was the fastest by far. It's just so hard to pass in these. You got to qualify well to finish well in these, because what was the farthest back starting spot that did well? Probably 8th to 5th, 4th to 2nd. You can't really gain too much in these. It's easier to go backwards than it is forward, I feel like, just with one little mistake. But appreciate you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.